287 Aphorism, Organon of Medicine. But in this increase of action by the mixture of the dose of medicine with a larger quantity of liquid before its ingestion, the result is vastly different whether the mixture of the dose of medicine with a certain quantity of liquid is performed merely superficially and imperfectly, or so uniformly and intimately that the smallest portion of the diluting fluid receives the same quantity of medicine in proportion as all the rest, for the latter becomes much more medicinally powerful by the diluting mixture than the former. For this, every one will be able to judge for himself how to proceed with the regulation of the homeopathic medicinal doses when he desires to diminish their medicinal action as much as possible in order to make them suitable for the most sensitive patients. Footnote 1. By the word intimately, I mean this, that when, for instance, the drop of a medicinal fluid has been shaken up once with 100 drops of spirits of wine, that is to say, the phial containing both, held in the hand, has been rapidly moved from above downwards with a single smart jerk of the arm, there certainly ensures a thorough mixture of the whole, but with 2, 3, 10, and more such strokes this mixture becomes much more intimate, that is to say, the medicinal power becomes much more potentized, and the spirit of this medicine, so to speak, becomes much more unfolded, developed, and rendered much more penetrating in its action on the nerves. If, then, the required object we wish to attain with the law of dilutions be the diminution of the doses for the purpose of moderating their powers upon the organism, we would do well to give no more than two such succussions, jerks, to each of the 20, 30 dilution piles, and thus to develop the medicinal power of only moderately. It is also advisable in attenuating the medicine in the state of dry powder by trituration in a porcelain mortar to keep within certain limits, and for example to triturate strongly for 1 hour only 1 grains of the crude entire medicinal substance mixed with the first 100 grains of sugar of milk, and to triturate the attenuation of 1 grain of this mixture with another 100 grains of milk sugar to the 1 by 10,000 attenuation, likewise only for 1 hour, and to make the third attenuation to the 1 by 100,000, also by 1 hour of strong trituration of 1 grain of the previous mixture with 100 grains of milk sugar, in order to bring the medicine to such an attenuation that a development of power shall remain moderate. A more exact description of this process will be found in the preface to Arsenic and Pulsatilla in the Materia Medica Pura. Footnote 2. The higher we carry the attenuation accompanied by dynamization by two succussion strokes, with so much the more rapid and penetrating action does the preparation seem to effect the vital force and to alter the health, with but slight diminution of strength, even when this operation is carried very far in place as is usual and generally sufficient to X, when it is carried up to XX, L, C, and higher, only that then the action always appears to last a shorter time. Section 287 is entirely omitted in the 6th edition and replaced by a new section as follows. The powers of the magnet for healing purpose can be employed with more certainty according to the positive effects detailed in the Materia Medica Pura under north and south pole of a powerful magnetic bar. Though both poles are alike powerful, they nevertheless oppose each other in the manner of their respective action. The doses may be modified by the length of time of contact with one or the other pole according as the symptoms of either north or south pole are indicated. As antidote to a too violent action of the application of a plate of polished zinc will suffice.